Hi there guys, it's Nathara again. I think this is going to be my last one for today, but I did want to discuss rhythm and the properties thereof because this is something that is phenomenal about our world, and I don't feel like anyone ever talks about it. It's up there with the intonation thing. It's going to be very important in your spell work and your energy work and just generally developing your magical and psychic abilities. This is really important just to help tune into nature and know what's going on. And like I said, I haven't seen anyone else discuss it. So rhythm is very important. It's an amazing thing. It is the foundation of everything. The first thing that we hear when new life has begun, you get pregnant, you go to your ultrasound, and the first thing you're looking for is that rhythmic heartbeat from the baby. And then once the baby is born, you're looking for a rhythmic cry. There's rhythm in everything. It's absurd how common it is. I love Stomp. I know it's a little silly, but they're fantastic in their performances for showing you how simple items create their own rhythms, and we just walk on around the world without even paying any attention to these things. And it's so important. It really ties into the mindfulness and being in the now and being aware of your environment and being connected to the world that you're in. So being aware of rhythms and being able to connect to the rhythms is amazing. So I suggest you pay more attention. And I could stop there, but I'm not going to. So first thing I want to do is I want to share with you a couple sounds just to illustrate my point of rhythm. Now this first sound, hopefully you'll be able to hear it okay through the video because I'm playing it off my computer and who knows what weirdness is going to happen. This first one should sound very, very familiar to you, and I'm going to let it play for a couple seconds here. Okay, so hopefully that comes out on the video and you're able to hear it. That would be the sound of a heartbeat through a stethoscope. Very basic rhythm, very simple, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. But it's the foundation of our being. Without that rhythm occurring, we aren't alive. So that's how important rhythm is to our reality. Another rhythm that I want to share with you is this one. It's another common one that you'll recognize, probably something you hear nearly every day. So here it is. Okay, and that's another pretty simple one. That would be the sound of someone walking in high heels. A very simple rhythm once again, another everyday occurrence, a very commonplace. But it's again that 1 2 rhythm, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. In this regard, I would really suggest that you look into musical theory and musicology and stuff like that, because rhythm is so very important. And in preparation for doing this video, I actually looked up a couple things, and I found some interesting facts that really made me want to get up and just cheer and yell and rant and rave and point and say, see, look at this. Anyway, so one of the facts is that there's actually a department in linguistics that studies rhythm now. It's called prosody, and they study the rhythms in basic speech, which have been split up into 3 different categories of the type of rhythms that we have when we speak. I don't know about for you, but for me that is monumental in knowing that just the way we communicate through speech in an everyday, normal manner, learned from our environment, has its own specific rhythms. And those rhythms are not only in our communication, but part of the way we communicate. By changing the rhythm of how we say what we say, we also change the meaning. How cool is that? So I also wanted to talk about how they have done studies, and when you have a stroke, you can lose your sense of music and your comprehension of language, but something that's never lost is your sense of rhythm. That's amazing. That is absolutely mind-blowing. And thanks to Oliver Sacks, a neurologist who did that kind of research and found that out, what an amazing thing to know that our sense of rhythm is so fundamental to our biological being that even a stroke that takes away other learned communications doesn't take that away. And also, chimps and other primates and other animals don't have the same sense of rhythm we do. They don't have the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and they don't have the biological and psychological responses that we do when we hear different rhythms. And those responses are thought to go back to our evolution and survival methodologies. A rhythm, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 is a good one for knowing your heartbeat, but also it represents those footsteps that I played for you earlier. And so the different rhythms of those movements can tell you whether or not an animal that is coming or approaching is a predator or not. How amazing is that? I mean, I don't know about you, but I have 3 cats and carpet. And I can tell from the rhythm of the footsteps which one of my cats is approaching and how close they are. And that is just amazing. Now, if you sit back and you think about the entirety of our world, you'll notice that rhythm is everywhere. It's almost like Fibonacci numbers. Absolutely everywhere. You can sit in a mall and listen, and if you listen closely enough, you'll hear the rhythm of the mall. If you sit in traffic long enough, and I know this one because I used to drive delivery in LA, so traffic is kind of something I'm very familiar with. And if you sit in traffic, you will notice after a while that there's a very distinct rhythm to the traffic. You get a group of people together doing everyday things, and eventually you'll notice that there's a rhythm connecting everyone involved. And that is such an amazing thing. And if you concentrate on listening to the rhythms of your environment, pretty soon you start hearing the rhythms of the earth itself. And this is a wonderful, beautiful, and ancient way of connecting to nature. So if you just go out for a hike in the woods, find a place that's secluded and be silent and listen to the rhythm of the wind, listen to the rhythm of the animals around you. Just listen to all the rhythms, not only individually, but how they interact together as well. Because rhythms aren't just 1, 2, 1, 2, or our favorite Western musical rhythm of 1, 2, 3, 4. They can also be these complex and beautiful, intricate rhythms. And I want to share with you one of my favorite rhythms. That's a drum beat from the Middle East, and it's fairly complex, but like I said, it's one of my favorites. And it can kind of show you the complexity of the rhythm that you find. So, here you go. So that's a more complex example of rhythm that you can find in nature. And if you just listen to things, these are the kind of things like the rhythm of the world, the heartbeat, the pulse of the world are things that you can connect to. And they'll increase your awareness of energy, your awareness of things around you in general, and your ability to connect to nature and the energies therein. If you can actually insert yourself into that rhythm and then use that rhythm in your spellcasting. This is one of those things that you're also going to use in conjunction with your incantations. You're going to find a certain speaking rhythm that you really enjoy, that really helps resonate with you. So really pay attention to the rhythms in your life and be observant of that. You don't have to do anything special. Just as you go about your daily life, stop for a minute, listen to your environment, and find the rhythm. Okay? So a little homework for you. I hope that is educational. I would love to hear your guys' experience with rhythms. And if you have any favorite ones, like that last one I played for you is a Mavsmaudi, and it's a Middle Eastern rhythm that they play. So anyway, I hope that's helpful and you can take from it all that you can. I'd love to hear what you get from it. I'll talk to you guys later.